Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have, I think, a great video in store for you. I am in one of the bedrooms. I am in a 2-bedroom apartment. My daughter is in the other bedroom, and my husband and I have moved our bedroom to the living room and our living room to the dining room, and we've made it all fit. It looks absolutely amazing, if I do say so myself. But this sewing space, I am able to come in here and close the door, escape, and just zone out. And sometimes after a long day of work or a long week of work, I need that. Excuse the mess, because I did no cleaning for this video. I still have lots of cleaning to do. The addition to my sewing space is a 21X Elite Unique long arm machine and frame and lights and all of the things. She is a beauty. She is an absolute beauty. I have not been able to play with her yet, but I will. And I wanted to bring you all along for the journey. Oh, she's marvelous. I have to almost literally pinch myself to believe that I am finally, after 17 years of quilting, I am finally a long arm machine owner. It blows my mind to say that, but I am. And it's, you'll see snippets of her. She's gorgeous. I don't have a name for her yet. I was gonna name her after my mom. And then as I got my other machine set up, and I had to do some finagling in this room because this room is now really tight, the little bit of walking space that I had before became even smaller, and I am okay with that. But I was gonna name her after my mom, and then as I put my other machines up, I realized I can't do that. I have one machine already named after my mom, and then the other one is named after my aunt. So I have Mary and I have Ruby. And so I have to come up with a name for this beauty. And I keep wanting to say Stella. There's another long armor who has named her machine Stella. And she said that in one of her videos a couple of days ago. And I was like, ugh, maybe I can't name her Stella. But when I said Stella, I was thinking about how Stella got her groove back. Because for me, this is like a comeback for me. And actually, I had thought of Stella for one of the other machines a few years back and didn't do it. I was like, no, I want to honor my mom and my aunt, and I named them after them. But with this one, her name just may end up being Stella. I don't know. We will see. She don't know. I don't know. We don't know. Why do we name our machines? I don't know, but we do, okay? So I'm on here today to do a massive unboxing. And I say massive is because I have all of this here that was in addition to the frame and machine and lights. This was some of the things that actually always come with the machine. And then this is the bundle that was extra and it was free. So I want to unbox this. But then in anticipation of getting it, I had already been watching massive videos of people with long arms and getting ideas of things that I wanted for my long arm. And so I began to go on and purchase those things in anticipation of having her. I ordered her on a Thursday and she came the following Friday. I took off work that Friday, was here for her delivery. She came in, she and all of the things, it was 11 boxes. And I spent all day Friday, well into Saturday morning, putting the frame together and getting all of that set up. This baby is from wall to wall, so I'm not able to walk around to the back of my frame. It's not possible. I have to crawl under it. I have to downsize fabric and reorganize fabric and all that good stuff. So I'm going to be putting some shelves up in here and in the closet, just to make room for the fabrics that I do plan to keep. Dana at Essence of Me, she and I are going to be doing some collaborations on, I'm not a scrappy quilt kind of person. She loves scrappy. Me, not so much. However, because I need to get through this fabric, and I want to get through this fabric, I want to downsize my fabric stash to such a degree that I only have or will have all of my background fabrics in bolts, and then any other additional fabric that I have or will need for a particular project, I will have to purchase, and I will only purchase for that project. I don't want a massive load of fabric on hand, and here's why. When I first got started, you'd see all these people on YouTube, and you still do, and they'd have walls and walls and walls of fabric and cubby holes, and it would just be massive amounts of fabric. And then here's what I discovered over time. Half of the fabric, if not more than half of the fabric that they have, they never pulled from, because it never went with the particular project that they had in mind or were doing. And so they'd go out and they'd buy more fabric. And I got to thinking, well, what's the point in having all of the fabric? What's the point in having all of that if you never use it? And then I began to realize it's aesthetically pleasing. It looks beautiful to have a wall of fabric behind you when you're doing a YouTube video. It's great aesthetically, but it's a waste. And I got caught up in that. And so I didn't have walls of fabric. I had cubbies of fabric. And as you can see, I still have cubbies of fabric. And no, I didn't clean up for this video. So you'll just have to wait. Hope it doesn't bother you. And so I have totes of fabric that used to be in all these different cubbies. But when I downsized my space, the fabric had to go somewhere. And I don't want to just throw it away. When I go through it, there will be a lot that I will let go of. And it will also go to the thrift store that I'm going to donate to. Their proceeds go to local women's shelters for abused and battered women. And so a lot of that I do decide to get rid of will go there. But what I decide to keep, Dana and I will do some collaborations of some scrappy quilts. Can't believe I'm saying that. But and if I have enough fabric to use in a collection that mine doesn't have to be fabric, then she will show the same quilt in a scrappy style, and I will show the same quilt in a non-scrappy style. So we'll be doing some collaborations on that. But I have a massive unboxing that I wanted to share with you. But let's get this started. Back to, I told you. I ordered her on a Thursday, and the turnaround on it was a week and a day later. She was here on that Friday. I will tell you, Dana helped me tremendously. She had no idea what she was helping me with. She was attending the Houston International Quilt Festival at the time, and I was comparing prices online with Grace Frame Company and Sewing Machines Plus. and she was giving me prices that they were telling her at the festival. And so I'm comparing these 3 sets of prices and bundles and freebies and all of that good stuff. And finally she said, because she had no clue that I was ready to hit the button. She had no idea. I surprised her as well, which was my goal, and I succeeded. She said, just call Sewing Machines Plus because they gave me a phenomenal deal on mine. Call and see what kind of deal they give you. I bet you get even a better deal than what you're thinking you might get. And I said, okay. Introverted, shy me, which people find it hard to believe, but I am. Finally got the courage and the nerve to call. And I forget the gentleman's name. I have it written down. And I said, I have a friend at the festival. These are the prices she's getting for me at the festival. I'm on Grace Frame Company's website. This is the price I'm getting for everything that I want. And then I went on your website and I pulled up everything, and Grace Frame is $1,000 less. But I wanted to check with you because my friend said to give you all a call, that you all did phenomenal deals. I wanted to see what kind of deal you could give me. And it wasn't the same thing. Grace Frame Company had more that I would be getting than what I had in the basket at Sewing Machines Plus on their website. And I mean, there was just a lot more freebies. And so he said, what do you have? What do you have in your cart? And I started telling him the frame, the lights, the machine. I did not get the robotic system to it yet, but the machine, I have the idler rail, the batting rail, this bundle, and the casters. And I told him what the price was. And he said, give me just a minute. And he came back, and the price he gave me was mind-boggling. I'm sitting there like to myself, because I was like, I dare not say this out loud. He may change his mind. But I'm sitting there saying to myself, this is absolutely insane. The numbers he just gave me. There's no way he could be offering me this for this amount. And I said, can you repeat the amount again? I'm just making note. And he said, sure. And he repeated it again. And I said, okay, so let me just go back over everything I said I wanted. And I went over everything. And he said, yeah, but I'm also throwing in X, Y, Z. And I went, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not waiting. He said, really? You want to go forward? And I'm like, yeah. You have given me an offer I cannot refuse. Let's do it. And so we did. And then at the very end, he said, oh no. And I thought, here we go. Here's where the shoe drops. And he says, I really can't give you that deal. And he goes, I forgot to add the casters in, so I'm going to give those to you free. What? So she is on casters. She can't really go anywhere but back and forth. So that works for me. But when we do move into a bigger space, she will be on wheels and I will be able to move her around freely. But I love her. I absolutely love her. So without much further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Before I get to, I probably should get into this first. No, I shouldn't, because it's a lot of little stuff in this one. So we'll wait on that. And that means this goes with that. So let me get my scissors and get ready for what I have, which is, it's not a whole lot, but it's enough. So let's get into that. in anticipation of getting my machine, I went on Urban Elements and ordered the machine tattoos. I probably should have had my trash can right here waiting. And this is what I will be placing on my long arm. The glare there, that might help. That will be what I decorate my long arm with. And I might have to get more because, I don't know. Cherry blossoms are my favorite flower. Absolute favorite flower. My mom's favorite flower was a rose, and so the machine that I have named after her will have roses on it. I will be getting some more. It'll have roses on her. I can't remember my aunt's favorite flowers, but I'll find them, and that's what I will put on this machine. But what I'm thinking may be named Stella, she gets the cherry blossoms, and I'm so excited to decorate her. So I have that, and again, that is from Urban Elements. I cannot recall how much I paid for these, but they have a slew of designs and decorations that you can choose from. They also have the pantographs that you can purchase for your long arm machine, and I plan to get a few from them, not too many. I plan to purchase, I'm saying upwards of 10 pantographs from them. And because I won't be able to get to the back side of my frame, I have been watching videos on how to use them from the front side of my frame. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that. This one, I think I remember what this is. These things have been sitting in here for about 2 weeks now. So, I may not remember everything that I have. Let's see. Oh, this is just an extra bottle of oil. Now, I'm told I won't need to use a lot of oil, and I am going to purchase a gallon of oil at some point, and the reason that is I have 3 machines. One of them you don't oil at all. It is self-lubricating, and they lubricate it again when you take it in for service. It is time for her to be serviced, and I'll be taking her in. I was trying to get her in before Thanksgiving. We're gonna see, because I wanted her back before Thanksgiving. If not, then as soon as Thanksgiving break is over, then I will take her in so that she will be pristine and ready for my Christmas break so that I can enjoy that time with her. So I've got a bottle of oil. This other machine takes oil not frequently, but enough. And then I'll need to oil Stella. I think that's gonna be her name. I really do. Now this one, I opened the box, but I only pulled out what I needed for my bed because I ordered some decorative pillowcases. Excuse me. Let me step away and get some water. Let's see what we have here. All right. So this is called a TOA bobbin case tension gauge. I am told by a lady locally that has a long arm, and also through watching 11 million YouTube videos, that the bobbin tension is the #1 culprit of tension issues. And just to kind of stay ahead of the game, I went on and purchased the TOA tension gauge. It was the most highly recommended, and now they have one that is digital. I did not get the digital. Everything is digital now, right? I did not get the digital. I wanted to learn on the most basic of basic tension gauges. So I got the TOA bobbin tension gauge. And these are the instructions for it. So I will keep that together. All right. I think I'm gonna end up putting all the trash in this box. Another thing I got was, or that was recommended, this machine has a separate bobbin winder. From everyone that I've watched online, another thing that they said was notorious for happening to most long arm machines, not all, most long arm machines, is that the separate bobbin winder dies. And I thought, well, why run into the problem of having that happen and be in the middle of a project, because at some point I'm going to be quilting for customers, and it would be insane to be in the middle of a customer's quilt and the bobbin winder go out and I not be able to wind bobbins. My machines do not wind class M bobbins because these bobbins are they're bigger, much bigger. And so I wanted to purchase a separate bobbin winder. This was another highly recommended item from other long arm quilters. And this is Axis. So that's what's in this lovely box. It's pretty hefty. And I'm not going to take it all out the packaging just yet because I want to be able to find a space for her, for it. Everything is not a her, I promise. I'll have to find a space for it to go. But yeah, that is what I got. And there it is. All right. And then I have a pair of snips already on my machine, and they are attached to a retractable badge holder. That's what they're attached to. But I wanted to have a cup that I can attach to the frame for, you know, just your basic plastic red solo cup that I can put in on the machine and use for threads that I snip off and so forth. And so what I purchased, put that back there because I won't need those, is a cup holder. And I'm gonna put double-sided sticky tape on this side, which is what this is. And then I will be able to attach this to my long arm somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I want to put it yet, but we'll see. I have that, and that way I can put the solo cup on the side and have that. Let me put all this trash in here. There. And we'll just start that as the trash box. Those are instructions. All right. The next few items I'm looking are fabric. I know I just talked about fabric. I know I just talked about fabric. Yeah. What are my scissors? Oh, there they are. So I have a good 20 to 30 quilt tops in that tote to finish. I have 4 or 5 quilts there that are finished and need to be, these are things that just need to be, they need to be quilted. So So they're just finished quilt tops. And then I have another tote with another 30 to 50. And so I actually purchased this fabric to make some pillows for my bed. And I still plan to do that. Pillowcases, not pillows. Pillowcases, because I have a ton of pillows on my bed and I wanted to make them festive. So I have some fabric to make pillow cases. I have this one and another one. Oh, there it is. So I have 10 yards here, another 10 yards there. This is 108-inch backing fabric, but I need to finish up 2 quilt tops, and then I will use some of this as my practice fabric to play on Stella. And I'm gonna use that black as the backing and the top so that I can learn my machine, learn what the tension feels like when it's off, learn what it feels like when it's spot on, and be able to see my stitches and how I'm doing. So I got basically 20 yards of 108-inch backing fabric. After I got the long arm, I decided, now I've been wanting one for a long time, but kind of gave up the notion because I was like, I don't know that I want to quilt that on my domestic machine. And I don't want to pay to have someone else quilt it. That's why I have so many finished quilt tops that are just sitting here. And so I have been wanting a Christmas quilt. And I thought, yep, I know it's right here at the wire. Like, Christmas is just tomorrow, almost. Like, you know, you blink and it will be. So I bought fabric for such. Never mind, I have all of this other fabric here and there. These are for specific projects. And this is what I mean by I want to have a bolt of your basic background fabrics, which will be white, black, gray, blue, and maybe red. And then, and gray, a light gray and a dark gray. And then only buy the other fabric that I need to complete the project and not have massive amounts of fabric stash that never gets used. Now, some of this fabric that I have had 14 to 17 years. And I've never used it. And that's ridiculous. Oh. These are, wait a minute. Oh. I'm gonna have to call Fat Quarter Shop. They put somebody else's order in my box. This is not mine. This is somebody's from Australia. Oh. And I wonder if she probably ordered that for Christmas gifts. It's cute. They're called needle minders. And they're all different. They're all different. I wonder if she ordered these for Christmas gifts or something. They're all different. They're really cute. But tomorrow I'm gonna have to call Fat Quarter Shop and let them know. They sent somebody else's order to me. Got my name on the outside label, but this is not what I ordered. So where's mine? I will find out. But then I also got another box. I only did one order from Fat Quarter Shop. So, I don't know. This is what I ordered. This for certain is what I ordered. Yep. This is a Christmas Carol Fat Quarter Bundle by Three Sisters for Moda Fabrics. And yummy. Oh my gosh. These are gorgeous. Oh, I am excited. And I will be doing this on a black background as well. My Christmas quilt will be on a black background. There's that. And again, it's called A Christmas Carol by Three Sisters for Moda Fabrics. Beautiful. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. Take that out of there. I need to call Fat Quarter Shop about that other. This one is the last one as far as fabrics is concerned. I think. It is, but it isn't. I signed up for a block of the month for next year through Stitch in Heaven. And that's based out of Texas. Oh, this is not fabric. These are my red snappers. And this is for the Longarm. And I got it from Shabby Fabrics because it was much cheaper. I did a lot of shopping around. After I took the plunge and made the purchase, then I went on. I'd already had a list of all the things that I wanted to get for my Longarm. And I just began to go down that list and start purchasing the things that I wanted. Some of them I left and put on a Christmas wish list because it's not something that I need immediately. And I gave that wish list to my kids, and we will see what I get. But then there were some things on there I was like, I'm gonna need that. And the red snapper is one of them. And it's called Renee's Red Snappers. I'm excited. This is how I will be attaching my quilt backing to my Longarm frame, to the leader cloths. So this. And I'm told you can cut these to the size that you need them to be. They have some small ones in here. Don't know if you can see that. The others are long, but if I need to cut them, any of them in half, it's pretty flexible. I can do that. So there's that. So now, whoops, let's get into some of the yummy things that came with the frame and machine. What I still have to put on to the machine is the wheel for winding up the backing. I still have to put on the bungee cords or the bungee clips. And this is what holds the fabric out to the side. So it holds it, has a good tension, not just top and bottom, but then it has a good tension on the sides. They sent some sampler threads to just get started and practice with. This is what I will be practicing with. Pre-wound bobbins and just enough thread to get started with. I don't know how much I will play with this because I plan to use a different brand of thread. This is, or maybe I'll do it just so I can get into the habit of learning how to find the right tension when I use different threads. This is Finesse 100% 50 weight polyester thread. This is 500 yards each. And so this is Smoky Quartz. This is also Smoky Quartz, and then Pearl White. And then, like I said, it has 2 pre-wound bobbins. I think this is what I'll use as my practice before I break out the real threads. This is, I don't know. Let's see what this is. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this is a cover for Stella. Yeah. Let's see. Or maybe not. Oh no, it's a practice. Oh, how cool. It's a practice fabric. Oh, that is so cool. Neat. Look at that. That is so awesome. And it's got different things that I can practice. I can follow along with these, or I can create my own. This is awesome. These are like blocks, and then I can just play around. When I get more comfortable, I will do this. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna start with the black fabric that I have. That is awesome. That is great. That they thought of everything, right? That is so cool. I love that. I really do like that. I wonder if Dana got the same thing when she got hers. Now I'm gonna have to call her and ask her. This is just more thread. So they sent 2. That's cool. So same colors with the addition of 2 pre-wound bobbins, and these are plastic. The ones that come with the machine are metal. And I kid you not, another one. So I got 2. That's awesome. Lots of practice. That's what I keep hearing. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, let's see what this one looks like, because this one looks vastly different than the first one. Oh, this is cool. It's much smaller, and you get to practice in those squares or however you want to do it. That is so cool. Okay, they really did think of everything. All right. I have yet to dive into this box. This is the product information box, which I will more than likely be digging into beginning today. This is the little card that goes onto the side of the machine. So it just shows you how to thread the machine, your handlebar button controls, what they are, gives you a checklist on starting a new project, which this is really awesome. Needle information, bobbin information, bobbin guide, how to wind the bobbin, thread tension, the screens, the main screens on the monitor, and the different things that you can do with them, the alarms, icons, lights, the beeps, everything. It's all on here. There's a little hook on the side of the frame. This goes on, and it's just like a quick reference guide. So you're having an issue or what have you, you can grab this before you have to grab the big manual itself. And another quick guide, and again, this is on the frame. So I have a quick guide for the machine itself, and then I have a quick guide on the frame. And there, like I said, is a hook on the side of the frame, and that's where those go. So my leader cloths. So I will need to, I want to see, I don't know what I did with my scissors. What did I do with them? Have no idea, but don't worry, I got more. I'm in my sewing space. I wanted to see if there's already a casing for me to put the red snappers, or if I'm gonna need to sew a casing. There was a video I watched that they actually show you how to do it on the Longarm itself. 136-inch cloth leader installation and use instructions. But this tells you how to attach it to the frame, and you attach it with Velcro. There's the Velcro. But what I wanted to see is there a casing on here? Nope, I'll need to put a casing on here. Now let's get into this. And I'm going to bring this low. There's so much stuff in here. So much stuff in here. I'm excited about this one. Okay, let's get going. Now I have never used these products before. All of my rulers are Creative Grid rulers. This is a whole different entity. These are called True Cut rulers. And they come with, the reason I like Creative Grid rulers is, I'll find a smaller one. They're black and white. So on darker fabrics, you would use these numbers. On lighter fabrics, you use these numbers. And for my 53-year-old eyes, these are just easier for me to see. But they have a brand called True Cut. And then they have grips that you put on it. And these rulers, the Creative Grid rulers, already have a frosted, can you see that frosted circle? And it's like, this grips the fabric. If you put pressure on the fabric, it won't move. Wherever the ruler goes, the fabric goes. Nothing moves. And if you let up from that and then try to move it, the ruler will move and not the fabric. But the moment you put pressure down on the ruler, the fabric goes with you. And I love it, or it doesn't move at all. So this is the 90-degree triangle. This is the rotary blade sharpener. That's cool. Oh, but then they give you another rotary blade sharpener. And then more true grips to go on the backs. These are rotary blade cartridges for the True Cut 360-degree precision circle cutter. That's gonna be fun. And here it is. Oh my goodness, a circle cutter. Oh, this is going to be fun. Precise circles from 2 to 12 inches. I have some ideas for a project for this. This is going to be fun. I have a baby quilt in mind using circles. And these are the blades for them. Oh my word. That's awesome. Okay. Then I have some 45mm blades. There are 5 in here. And then this is the 3 by 18-inch ruler. Built-in holes. See and hold the fabric directly through the ruler as you cut. More surface area for rotary blades gives a safer and more stable cut. Chip-resistant plastic. I'm going to give these rulers a try. I'm never giving up the Creative Grid rulers. That's not happening. But I am going to definitely give these a try. 60, 90, or 120 degree kite ruler. And all of them have this raised edge on the side. You cannot see it. I would probably have to do another video to show these. You cannot see it while it's in the plastic. But here's a picture. There's a raised lip on the edge of all of these rulers. And I think that's part of the roller blade sits down on that, so you get a true and accurate cut. This is the 6.5 by 6.5. And then here is the rotary cutter. I will be using this. I have another one very similar to this. I love the way it feels on my hands. And because they say I have carpal tunnel, this will feel so much better. This is a lot of freebies, okay? This bundle is awesome. This is the 6.5 by 24.5 inch ruler. You can't see all of that in camera, can you? There you go. There we go. And I'm just putting this on top of my cutting mat. I'm gonna have to figure out where to put all these rulers. I just found spaces for all of my creative grid rulers, truthfully. And I have all of these same sizes in my creative grid rulers, but now I'm gonna have to find, I've used all the wall space. I'm going to have to find somewhere else now. This one is the 6.5 by 12.5 inch. Nice. This is really, really, oh, and it's still more. Oh my goodness. The 60 degree triangle ruler. And again, these all have the same lip on the sides. And then they have holes, the little hole here, you can hang it. I don't know if you see that hole. This is the 9.5 by 9.5 inch ruler. And then this one is the 12.5 by 12.5. Wow. They seem pretty sturdy. Okay. Is that all the rulers? This is True Cut non-slip pad for 24 by 36, 18 by 24, or 12 by 18 inch mats. And I think this goes under the mat. Under the mat. Wait a minute. Is that what this is? Oh my goodness. Is that what this is? How do I get in this? Let's see. I think I got another cutting mat. And if so, it's perfect timing because it's time to get rid of that one. And trying to be careful here if that's what this is. I don't want to. It is. It is. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, let me maneuver here in this space. Okay. This is the, what is this? 36 by 24. And it's going to fit my table perfectly. Awesome. And so then this goes under it to keep it from slipping and sliding around. They really, and you can cut it to the size of your mat. They really thought of everything. This is so awesome. There we go. I gotta ask Dana now. I don't know if she got the same things. These are mini quilt clips, and you can use them for fabric control if you're doing like it's the easiest way to control fabric while quilting, or manage the fabric at the machine throat, or use them to keep your fabric off the floor. What? But other ways that you can use them is around your spools of thread. Look at that. This is going to be the way that I use these. I already know it. That is so awesome. And I got 2 of them. They're 2-inch diameters. Nice. There was a lot. Oh my goodness. What is this? Wow. Now, my thread of choice is glide thread. Kanique's thread of choice is finesse. And so this is 16 spools of thread. Oh my gosh. So 16 spools of thread. A couple of them are doubled. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are doubled. This is awesome. And this was the bundle. And this was part that was free. This is awesome. I am totally floored. And I'm literally like, this was a free part of the bundle. This, the light bar was free, and the casters were free. There were so many other things that were free that I know I'm missing it. I know I am. I got the best deal. The best deal. I have purchased, again, like I said, from Sewing Machines Plus previously. I bought, during the pandemic, I bought an embroidery machine, my chair that I'm sitting in, and it was something else I purchased from them. And I was amazed at their customer service then. I was amazed at the quality of their products then. I am even more so now. Like, this has been by far the best experience that I've had with a company regarding machines. So, Sewing Machines Plus has once again hit the ball out the park, and they have a customer for life. I will continue to shop with them. I will continue to direct people to them because their customer service has been above and beyond anything that I could have imagined. This has been a great experience, both during the pandemic and now. The most amazing experience that I could have ever fathomed. Like, it's just been wonderful. So again, this video is long, and I apologize. There are some people that like long videos and others that do not. For those that do not, I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Maybe the other videos won't be so long and you can come back for those. It has been a pleasure joining you again. I'm glad to be back. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will stick around for the videos to come of the collaboration between me and Dana with Essence of Me, and the things that I get into on my new long arm, Stella. I'll talk to you in the next video. God bless.